All right, Coach, another nail-biter against Missouri State, much like 2 weeks ago in Springfield. Just sum up the game and how you were able to pull out this one.
Fighting. We kept fighting. We went down six with about 8 minutes to go, and as a coach, I wasn't worried about the time on the clock. I was just wondering where we are going to get our offense from. With Avery out, I knew they were going to key on Finner, and with Scooter not playing the last few games, I knew he wasn't as fresh and on point as he should have been, or could have been, I should say. But in the end, we just scrapped and clawed and found a way to get some easy baskets. Then I have to give it to like Will Allen and DJ Dudley stepped up and made some huge shots down the stretch. And then the two biggest plays were the two offensive rebound putbacks that we got when we were down to be able to just stay in the game and give ourselves a chance to keep fighting.
I'll go straight to the question for Will Allen. He's back in the starting lineup for you. Plays 32 minutes, gets a career high 13 points, 8 boards, 2 blocks, 4 steals. Just talk about your fifth-year senior who's one game away from senior night here on Saturday and what he was able to do on the court.
Um, if you close your eyes and you imagine what you want a Bulldog to be to represent our student body, to represent Bulldog Nation, if you take away the stats and you just want a person who is about what we're about, toughness, resilience, the kind of person you want to stand in for you, it's Will Allen. In an era, I always say this, in an era where there's no loyalty or no committing to any school, Will started his career here with another coach and finished it with me. And I will always have a place in my heart for Will, just because he's defied odds. He kept fighting. My favorite Will moment is we're the 2 seed and we lose in the tournament and we get upset in the first round. And as a coach, I'm down. I'm hurt. I'm distraught, and we drive back from Huntsville. And I come in the office the next morning because you don't get time off. It's time to recruit and really build another team. And out of the weight room comes Will Allen, back to work. And I'll never forget that. And at that point, I knew that I was going to ride with him wherever he went, and that I would always let him represent us in the way that we want to be represented. So happy for him. Glad seniors night is coming. Glad his family gets to see him doing this before his career is ending. The kids just got better, so really happy for him.
A very unique way for your team to win tonight. Typically, it's been the paint that has sort of driven this team to their victories. You were held to a season low 16 paint points. So how were you able to get to 72? Was it just being able to make more jump shots than usual?
Yeah, DJ was unbelievable from mid-range, which is a crazy thing in this day and age. Analytically, it's probably not how you want to score, but I figured we need to just make baskets. And then we hit some threes. We hit more threes than I probably thought we would hit, especially with Avery Thomas out. And it really helped us. And then the last part is we started off really fast, and that we don't usually do that, and that kind of gave us confidence to continue to play. And so again, I can't explain to you where all the points came from and why they came from there. I was just trying to get us in a position to get guys to take shots I knew they could make.
Missouri State had the ball with a chance to tie or win it at the end. Caden's able to get a tip on the inbound pass. What was the conversation in the huddle and preparing for that moment?
We were going to put Mel on the ball and make him throw something over, and I told him to switch every back screen. I was really going to go crazy at Caden because he went up and the guy got behind him. Luckily, he's just a crazy athlete, so he was able to jump backwards and tip the ball and actually hit the guy's chest. But, he shouldn't have even chased the other guy up because we were switching it. But, again, he made a play. That's all you can ask for your guys. And then it was even bigger. He was the one that got the ball to Scooter on the inbound so that we could advance the ball. And even though we missed the 2 free throws, they had to, chunk one from the other free throw line. So, again, told him to switch everything, Mel on the ball, make it really hard, and just don't foul. Let's make him make a tough shot.
Talk about your defense against Bonsu. He kind of had his way against us for a stretch there in Springfield, but I thought y'all were able to neutralize him quite a bit between the combination of Will and Mel, who had 7 blocks tonight.
Yeah, I think those guys were elite tonight as far as guard him. When you don't see somebody like him, it's kind of hard to prepare for him. The first time we saw him, I'm thinking with our length, there's no way a 6'4" guy can score. But once you see him, you realize he is a load in there. And so we were a little more prepared this time to guard him. Not that it would be easy if we played him again because he's a really good player. But we were prepared to guard him and make them do things away from the basket and try to beat us from mid-range and three.
Let's talk a little bit just to finish off with DJ. He's been so clutch for you down the stretch in so many games, and again tonight, I think he made his 4 of his last 5 shots. Had that big and one, had the big 3 after Missouri State went up 6. So just talk more about his clutch effort that he's shown all season.
You know what? I think his clutch effort comes from him just playing free. I don't think he knows how clutch it is. I think in the moment, other than like a game winner, I think he's just playing, and I think that's one of his best abilities. I don't think he feels pressure in the flow of the game. I think, which I'm trying to get him through. I think when he missed a couple shots, he might have been feeling a certain way, but it wouldn't be about the game. It'd be about his performance, and so we're lucky to have him. Hopefully he can build on this and he can watch the film and even grow and get better in these moments. Appreciate you guys.